Okay, so uh, tell me about the sonnyboo internship.
Well, I was at college, and things were going well, but it didn't look like I was going to get into grad school, so decided to go for an internship, and landed one up here in Ohio, uh, very far
Let's
away.
see, you're dragging way too
Okay.
much. We've got to get quicker, shorter, solid sound bites.
Okay.
So it's got to be. I graduated college, and I was looking for internships, and I wound up at sonnyboo.
All
That's
right.
it.
All right. Do you just want me to say it?
Yep.
Okay. Graduated college, looking for an internship, and I wound up here at sonnyboo. With sonnyboo.
You got to use the word internship.
Internship. All
So
right.
it's the same thing, which is I graduated college, looking for an internship, and I wound up here at sonnyboo.
Okay. Do you want me to look at the camera, or do you want me to look at you?
Okay. In actuality, I want to be on this side. This is where I want you to be looking to, so I'll be your eye line.
Okay.
It just, I can't see the camera. Actually, no, I do want you to look over here.
Okay.
Look over to this one. Let's try that. Let me see. Yeah, you're looking to me,
Okay.
without a doubt.
Okay. Just ask me the question again.
So, how did you wind up in this internship?
Well, I graduated college, and I needed an internship, and well, here I am with sonnyboo.
Okay, so, real quick.
We gotta do that again because I had started looking at the camera.
So, how did you wind up here?
Well, after I graduated college, I was looking for an internship, and I wound up here with sonnyboo. There are lots of challenges every day. Working with. After I graduated college, I was really looking for an internship, and I wound up here with sonnyboo. There are challenges every day. Working with Peter John Ross, some are easier to handle than others.
But do you find the overall experience rewarding?
The overall experience is definitely rewarding, but it's hard to measure when there's so many different things going on. And why are you throwing things at me now?
You have to get used to adversity.
Adversity. I'm not going to be working for James Cameron. Quit. Oh God. There's a tack in here. You tried just. Every day there are challenges working with sonnyboo, and some of them are worse.
Tell us how you start. What do you do every day in your internship?
I come in every day and.
Start with. You have to repeat the question in your answer every time.
Oh yeah, that's right. At this internship, every day I come in and I usually start digitizing, and get that going, and then then I move on to what are you doing?
You have to get used to adversity.
Adversity. I'm sorry.
Blew it, man.
I know.
I'm just gonna use more. We'll clean up after.
Okay.
Blew it. You gotta immediately go. What are you doing? And it's gotta be get used to adversity. I'm not gonna work for James. I don't want to work for James Cameron.
All right.
So you just gotta get right there. It's take 6. What are your day-to-day duties in the internship?
Well, I come in every morning and I usually start digitizing, and then usually once I've got that computer going, I start. Why are you throwing stuff at me? I'm not going to work for James Cameron. There's a tack in here.
What makes the sonnyboo internship a little different is we try to bring in real-world challenges for our interns. We try to prepare our interns for what's waiting for them in the real professional filmmaking world. What separates the sonnyboo internship from most other internships is we try to provide. What separates the sonnyboo internship from other internships is we try to prepare our interns for what life is going to be like in the real filmmaking situations. We want our interns to be prepared for the pressures and the trials and tribulations that await them on real movie sets. We like to provide challenges daily, sometimes surprises that will get our interns to be ready for whatever life brings to them. So our internship is something, we take a lot of pride in our internships at sonnyboo. We have a pretty aggressive internship here at sonnyboo. We try to prepare our interns for things they might have to deal with in the real filmmaking world. We want our interns to be prepared for whatever adversity is waiting for them on set. Our internship is pretty aggressive. We prefer to train our interns to be ready for anything at any time. Okay, let me just do a closer real quick, which is, we're pretty proud of our internship. Only 1 in 10 survive. We're very proud of our internship at sonnyboo. Only about 1 in 10 survive. Three, two, one.
Ross! Ross, I can't see in the dark! Hey!
I want you to get used to adversity.
Recently, Ross decided that he was going to go cold turkey on caffeine.
It was up to me to make sure he doesn't have any.
It's been up to me to make sure that he stays true to his word.
No, not stays true to his word.
He's put me in charge of making sure that he doesn't try to sneak any on the side or...
Well,
Since he's gone cold turkey, Ross has experienced some tiny mood swings. Since Ross quit Since Ross quit drinking caffeine, he's had a few tiny mood swings. Since Ross has quit caffeine, he's had tiny mood swings.
You can put a little bit together, some tiny mood swings, but not that much. Like some
All right.
tiny mood swings. Try that.
All right. Since Ross quit caffeine, he's had some tiny mood swings.
I've had a long-standing addiction to caffeine. I mean, I used to drink 4 to 6 Coca-Cola Classics a day. And the other thing I would say is, I think I'm dealing with withdrawal. I think I'm dealing with caffeine withdrawal fairly well. I've had a long-standing addiction to caffeine. I think I'm dealing with the withdrawals of caffeine fairly well. If you wanted to go handheld for the next shot,
Yeah.
that would be fine too.
Okay. I'll wait for it to go to 1, 3, 2, 1, and click it. Alrighty.
Okay.
We're rolling, and we got Coke can to be typing or doing something, and then, oh no, don't look yet. And racking, and look. And that's good. Let's do one more just for shits and giggles. And we're on the can, and racking to you. And good.
Okay, so come up and get a really tight shot.
And we're rolling, and action. Big ass scary eye. Now you're gonna get up out of one of these shots, or
Yeah, we'll go back to a wide for that.
ready? And look one more time. Scary. Oop. Cut. 5, and we're rolling, and action. Got it. One more of those just for rolling and action. And cut it. I like the wider. Thank you. And speak.
Before I started working on accidental art, Ross wanted me to become familiar with his work.
Okay, do that again and say, before starting work on the feature.
Okay.
And it's going to be, before we started work on the feature, Ross wanted me to become familiar with his body of work.
Okay. Before I started working on the feature, accidental art, Before I started working on the feature, accidental art, Ross wanted me to become familiar with his body of work. Before I started working on the feature, accidental art, Ross wanted me to get to know his body of work.
Become familiar with.
Before I started working on the feature, accidental art, Ross wanted me to become familiar with his body of work.
I've been making films for about 10 years. A Sonnyboo production has a certain style to it, a certain look.
Cut. Lovely. Rolling and clap.
Take 2. I've been making films for about 10 years. A Sonnyboo production has a certain look and a certain style that I wanted Alex to become familiar with. I've been making films for about 10 years. A Sonnyboo production has a certain style, a certain look to it that I wanted Alex to become familiar with.
Lovely. And cut. Off the lens out.
Okay.
All right, and we're rolling, and go ahead.
I'm really oh yeah. This is the second half, take 1. I really wanted to incentivize Alex to collaborate better on the screenplay. Okay, hold on a second. For screenwriting, I had very specific wants and needs, and I felt it necessary to incentivize Alex.
Action.
You're vibrating your head. You're shaking your head.
I don't know how to not shake my head.
I can't motion track that for your eyes.
Ah!
And
Okay, now do it with sound.
Ah! Not John Mayer! Not John Mayer! No! No!
Not John Mayer.
Not John Mayer! Please, dear God, not John Mayer! Oh, God!
Look left to right with just the eyeballs.
Wait, am I actually screaming this time?
Yeah, go ahead.
well, you're looking and then screaming.
Please, no!
You can keep going, please.
I don't want to keep going.
Just fake it. Just move your mouth and shake your head around. All we see is the back of your head. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's try that for a little bit.
All right, it's a little bit more. Just
No! No!
and
That's
enough.
good.
All right, cut. All right, where are we going? Behind his head. We are rolling
You gotta
and,
scream for sure.
and action.
No! No! I have very high standards when it comes to editing and what my interns do as editors. I generally let them sync sound and then do the first pass of an edit, but I can be pretty harsh in my assessments. I generally let the interns take a first pass of an edit, but I can be a little harsh about what I think of their edit. I generally let my interns do the first pass of an edit, but I can be pretty cruel about how I feel about their cut. I hope Alex can appreciate my tough love approach. One more time, please. I hope Alex can appreciate my tough love approach to editing.
Because Ross is so experienced as an editor, it's quite daunting to approach him, especially when he has a gun.
One more time. Just speed up take a little bit of the pause out. Half the pause.
Okay.
Yep.
Because Ross is so experienced as an editor, it's really daunting to approach him, especially because he has a gun.
Especially when he has a gun.
Okay.
One more time.
I'm just going to say especially the last part.
Okay.
Especially when he has a gun.
And action.
Ross, could you come look at this edit that I've done?
That's it.
All right. Hold on. We're rolling and action.
Ross, I have an edit I'd like you to look at.
Cut.
Cut out and walk in.
Okay.
And action.
Ross, I have an edit I'd like you to look at.
And cut.
Okay.
So I cut here because...
Hold it. I think you're going to have a 1 in 6 chance I'm going to like it. So allow me. We'll do that in a close.
Right. Yep. Okay.
Because I don't want to have that in.
Yep.
So now I'm going to pocket this real quick. Just so that it's out. Check. Absolutely no bullet in there.
Okay.
So let me get this so I can do that. Ready?
Still rolling.
Okay, you got a 1 in 6 chance. Let's see. Show me the edit. Alex, I want you to back up. I am aiming at you, I'm going to pull the trigger even though there's nothing in there. Ready?
Okay. And speed. And
Should be just a single shot. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Should be ready.
ready. And action.
You need to cock the gun.
And we're rolling. Drop the gun and do your action.
You should...
Rolling. Here, we'll just
Ready?
roll. And action. Try to hold the gun as steady as possible when you do the spin, so we can see that the bullet is rotating. I'll widen out a little bit. Change my focus. And action. Cool.
Ready?
Lovely.
Of that.
Second. And
So we'll just get one more for safety since we're here.
hold on, let me get the focus. Focus. Action. Cool.